The magic trick that I had tweaked and intended to release to the Magic community was my version of David Hoy's tossed out deck. I called mine Perfect Toss because I believed that I had cracked it and made it perfect. So when I met Teller, it was 2012, and I had spent most of the second half of 2010 working on this packaging. The trick itself was my opener in my hour-long corporate mentalism show, and I knew the trick was good, and I thought that it would be worth creating the best possible packaging that I could create to try to have it maybe make some noise in the Magic community. I designed it began with the design of the Craftsman Magic logo, and because most Magic is made at the kitchen table, I decided to go with a house. And as a fan of architecture, I did a version of a Craftsman house in silhouette, but I intentionally worked that logo so that it would also work with what was coming into vogue in the crafting world, something called architectural origami. And that logo, the flat version of it came second because the first version of it was the cutout, the die cutout pop-up of the logo. And then the other thing that I decided to do with the packaging and the name of the Magic, so I called it Craftsman Magic, and I ran that red line through the font connecting the two words. And I don't remember, it's been long enough, I don't remember which came first, but I knew ultimately that to get the deck out and the instructions out, that red line would be also cut out and to reveal the ribbon that you would pull to have the product come out. I intended it to look very good in the counter at the Magic shop. I thought it would be an eye catcher, and certainly the trick, which caught Teller's attention, I thought also had the quality that was going to certainly guarantee that I was going to at least sell $45 worth of this trick. And sadly, I sent it off to get, and then the instructions were underneath, also the size of a deck of cards. They had a brass pin so it would spin. And when I sent this off to be looked at for feedback and appraised a couple of Magic shops, I sent one to a shop in Chicago and one to a reputable shop in San Francisco, and they both said the exact same thing. They told me they told me three things: really good trick, two, it's a card trick, and three, you're not famous. So hard pass. And I was hugely disappointed in that, as you can imagine. And so it sat on my desk. It was still my opener in my show, but as far as the packaging was concerned, I let that all go. And then the night that we went to the Penn and Teller show, that I reached out to him, this was the gift. And so when I walked up to him, I had my letter in my hand that I had written, my 5-paragraph essay, and I walked up to him with letter in hand, and I said, hey, this is a gift. This is something I made. I want you to have it. Open it up. Made sure that, pow. It's like, if you want to get the stuff out, you pull this here, and here's this letter, and you've influenced my career, and there you go. And the rest is history. Yeah, I don't know if you want to see it on the... See, I thought that it would look real nice, so my intention was to have the instructions be a little bit out, and then it was going to be kind of stepped like that, and that's actually how you would... And then this magnet here, not only does the magnet keep it closed on that end, but then when it's displaying on the counter, the magnet caught on the back end too to keep it open in its position. So this is what... Had this all gone according to plan, if you would have walked into Twin City Magic in costume, this is what you would have seen under the glass case, Perfect Toss by Crafts Magic, and you would have said, well, that's gorgeous. What is that? And then they would have said to you, this is the best version of the tossed out deck known to the Magic community. It is the opener of Michael Callahan, and you have to buy it right now, and it's worth every penny you're about to spend. I guess there's still time for all of that.